we are really vilifying Vijaya Gadde, but we have to remember one thing. This is serious business. It impacts elections. And if Vijaya Gadde wanted to say that, okay, I'm going to put a ban on this, it can't be just a one-person decision. It has to be something where she was also, indirectly or directly encouraged to do so. And there is more information now that is coming out. And one of the links is with who was right below her in the Twitter organization as the general counsel. His name is James Baker. This person, before he came on board at Twitter, was part of the Washington Beltway. He was mostly identified with the Democrats, although I don't think he has done anything for the Republicans, but people say that he's someone that gets things done. You can put any other name for that, but essentially he was involved in the investigations around Hillary Clinton and so on and so forth. I'll give you a bunch of articles that you can take a look at from the references section, and that will give you an idea about who James Baker is. So let us just take a look at what actually played out on that eventful day. James Baker was the general counsel of the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, from January 2014 to December 2017. After that, he worked at several places, including Brookings Institution. You can look at all that stuff in the articles that I'm going to send you as links. Now, in June 2020, he landed at Twitter as Deputy General Counsel and Vice President Legal. So, in terms of order hierarchy, Vijaya Gadde was the main censor, CE and SOR, and this person was one of the people right below her. Now, when the other people in Twitter were beginning to ask, how the heck did we completely ban this one article? How do we know that it was hacked? The thing that Vijaya's team was kept telling, well, this is a hacked story. This is not true. This is something that the Russians have planted. For some reason, there was a belief, very strong belief, that this group, that is the group that decided to ban it, that this was a Russian plant to just try and deflect things. Of course, Russia is not going to say yes or no to that. Anytime you have these kinds of confusion, they're just going to say, let it go. So, what had happened? How did Vijaya Gadde and her team conclude that the ban has to be done? Well, there could be a big influence or encouragement from James Baker, because there were debates going on inside the company and all that stuff. Again, read the reference links and you'll understand. So this policy was even right or wrong was being debated, but Baker jumped in to Gadde's rescue and he said that there is very good chance that it was hacked. I mean, there was no basis for that. That's my point. There was no basis for the fact that the laptop, that alleged laptop of Hunter Biden that landed at a repair lab, and then the data that came out and all that stuff. To say that it was all something like a Russian plant, there was no evidence for that. Even today, now it's 2 years, there is still been no evidence that this material was hacked, and there was no evidence of Russian involvement either. So how can one somehow make this attribution, this motive, that it was indeed Russia that was trying to plant all this evidence and so on and so forth? So this could be one other data point that kind of made this thing to tip over and for Vijaya Gadde to decide that yes, we'll ban it. Remember the Trump ban came later. That I think was in January 2021. This was first. So they progressively became more and more aggressive in terms of implementing the democratic ideology or whatever you want to call. Now you should take a look at this video along with my other video where I had talked about Sagar NJT and so on and so forth. That will give you a more wider picture. But this kind of nails the democratic leanings of the Twitter management at that time. Now it is different. I don't know if James Baker is still part of Twitter now. The latest update, I have no idea. Maybe he's no longer there. I wouldn't be surprised. So let's wait and see. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. And if you think our research was good, consider donating to our cause. Namaskar.